Sa dokumentaryong ito ay tatalakayin natin ang buhay ng mga trans woman na nakararanas ng pangungutya ng komunidad.
I was about to give out my application and one of the chancellors told me na we really don't accept people like you in our society.
Maliit po nila yung pagkatao nila. Sasaktan niyo po ako sa panlalaki.
Bakla, bading, bayot, salot, katatawanan, minamaliit, pinag-iisipan ng masama, pinagsasamantalahan. Ito ay ilan lamang sa mga negatibong pananaw ng tao sa kanila. Transgender woman, ito ang tawag sa mga lalaki na tingin nila sa sarili nila ay babae, na madalas nating kinukutya o tinatawag na bakla.
Transgender is an umbrella term, which means to say that a person is an adjective word which describes a person whose gender identity does not match with the assigned sex at birth. So, hindi siya congruent. Yung tingin mo sa sarili mo at ang binigay na kasarian sa'yo, yun yung transgender. Yung transsexual is under siya sa umbrella ng transgender. Meaning, isang tao na may desire na i-change yung body niya. It pertains to sexual, di ba? So, it does not necessarily mean na pag sinabi mong transsexual, kailangan ng tao undergo ng surgeries. It can be may desire. But for whatever reason, na hindi na pursue yung desire niya yon. Yung gay naman, ang definition ng gay is ang lalaki, ang binigay na kasarian ng lalaki, tingin niya sa sarili niya lalaki, pero may gusto sa kapwa lalaki, may enduring attraction, sexually or romantically, sa kapwa niya lalaki, yung gay. So, that's why nasa Association of Transgender People in the Philippines, sa grupo namin, ini-educate namin ngayon ang mga tao na para malaman kung anong ibig sabihin at pagkakaiba ng mga ganito. Kasi sa Pilipinas, wala tayong term. Ang term lang natin isa lang, bakla lang, which is regardless of your sexual orientation, regardless of your gender identity or expression, bakla ang tawag natin. And i-equate natin yun sa English term na gay.
I was not aware that iba pala yung bakla sa transgender. So, because kasi dito sa Philippines, bakla is the general term for people who are attracted, males who are attracted to another male, or bakla. They're called bakla. Males assigned male at birth and then expresses herself in a feminine way are also called bakla. So, walang distinction. And for me, I am born and assigned male at birth, but I express and acknowledge myself as a woman. Yan is what you call a transgender person. So at that time that I was aware of this concept, of this term, that I'm a transgender, that time I acknowledge myself as a woman.
Sila ay nakararanas ng iba't ibang uri ng diskriminasyon sa paaralan, sa lugar ng trabaho, mga serbisyo ng pangangalaga ng kalusugan, sa simbahan, at sa loob ng sarili nilang tahanan.
There are a lot of discrimination na nangyayari, no? Harassment or violence sa mga taong tinatawag ng SOG, yung people who have non-conforming gender expression or sexual orientation, gender identity and expression. Medyo malaki to na scope. But I'll cite you one example na medyo global ang approach. The United Nations Human Rights Council received report. Ito yung mga tinatawag natin na violence against these people. That's why they conducted a study. At lumabas doon na maraming unang-una sa field ng education. Diba? So pag sinabi mong transgender person, may tendency kasi, diba, i-identify mo sarili mo as babae, may tendency ka na i-express mo ito.
So, I am on my 5th month of transition, and I was really, I'm really happy about myself right now. But way before, like if you say 5 months to a year ago, I was in law school. And law school, known to be a very macho and feudal, college. Every day for me was a struggle because I was really discriminated day by day by different professors, by different classmates. by different schoolmates. So it is a trend in law school to be part of a fraternity or a law society, because they could help you when you're about to take the bar exam, and they could actually instill upon you this sense of belongingness. And as someone who has been struggling with my identity, I was really hoping that I could find a family within this very macho and feudal society. So I decided to apply for a slot in that law society. And what happened was that I submitted applications for different societies and organizations inside law school, and there was this one experience when I was about to give out my application, and one of the chancellors told me na we really don't accept people like you in our society. So I was appalled. Actually, I was really, I really didn't know how to feel that time. Should I feel angry, or should I, just accept it because I am a minority in that, scenario. Sobrang parte ako ng minoridad na yun. And natakot ako. I was so fearful to, express my, not anguish, but express my big disappointment about this, towards this people, or towards this future lawyers, towards these students who wanted to, kung yun talaga yung essence ng gusto nilang gawin, who wanted to give justice to the Filipino people. And, exhibiting that kind of behavior in front of me, a trans-identifying individual, it was, a big shock for me. Ito ba yung magtatanggol sa mga naaapi in the near future? Ito ba yung are these the lawyers that we need? However, on the positive side, that's when I gained, more motivation to finish my studies. Because I realized na my community, the specific community that I belonged to, needed people like me who are willing to lay everything on the line just to be able to fight for their rights.
You want to express yourself as much as possible in a feminine way, but there are policies at place. So, ang hirap-hirap, and you need to comply those just for the compliance sake lang in schools para lang makagraduate ka. Paglabas mo sa bahay, maraming pangungutya. They're shouting at you. Hindi mo lang alam kung ano yung ginawa mo, which is a bad thing. You were just expressing yourself because that's how you are, and you're just expressing what's inside, what's true to you. And may dilemma doon for you at that age na people shout upon you, humiliate you in front of everyone, in your neighbors, when you go to school. Yan din yung treatment ng mga schoolmates mo, even yung mga school administrators.
Discrimination sometimes happen inside the family, inside the house, where parents, mothers and fathers don't even understand. Na minsan sabihin na nakakahiya to ang anak. So, minsan nanggagaling na doon ang discrimination.
4 years old ako, yun talaga yung na-remember ko when my mom caught me wearing her bra, and then sinampal niya ako, and that's the most memorable na I know that I'm different. So 4 years old pa lang ako, I have really a feeling na I'm into feminine things. Being slapped, it's violence. It's domestic violence coming from your own family. And also, nire-repress. You were slapped. You were reprimanded. So, nire-repress yung expression mo. Pinafeel nila na may wrong kang ginawa. So, there's the guilt that is reinforced at you when you were still young.
Noon, dumating yung time na pag may ulo ng papa ko, na pagbubuhatan niya ako ng kamay. Hanggang sa dumating din yung point na naglakad ako ng ubat sa kalsada kasi nga hindi niya matanggap. Ganun.
Naglayas ako, nagtrabaho ko sa Bulacan as a waitress. 1 year siguro, o kulang 1 year kami hindi nagkita ng family.
Of course, meron siyang tinatawag na burden. Meron magiging emotionally burdened siya kasi nga, hindi mo binigay yung isang bagay na gusto niya na kung saan yung acceptance ay talagang hinihingi ng mga tao ganito. So, ibig sabihin, kung hindi mo siya matatanggap, it could create a deviant behavior. Ayan yung mga magwawala. Ayan yung mga... it could lead, hindi ko sinasabi na lahat ganon. It could lead. It could possibly lead to. Okay? To antisocial personality disorder na kung saan nagiging wala kang guilt. Halimbawa, nagkukubad ka sa harap ng mga tao kasi it's a form of rebellion. Nagre-rebel din ayaw kang tanggapin eh. So, pwedeng ganon. Pwedeng mangyari yun. So, pwede siya magkaroon ng ano pa. It could lead to another disorder. Pag when we say discrimination, talagang hinihiwalayin mo sila. Yun ang discrimination. O dito yung mga bading, ito yung mga lalaki. Actually, yung form nga daw na bibigyan ng sariling CR ang mga homosexual, it's a form of discrimination. Diniscriminate mo eh. Nilipat mo siya sa ibang CR. Bakit? Anong mentality? Kasi baka pag doon siya sa lalaki, mamboso siya. Pag doon siya sa babae, baka mamboso pa rin siya. So bigyan mo daw siya ng sarili niyang CR. It's a form of discrimination.
Siyempre po sa panlalaki po kami pumapasok. Kapag pumapasok po kami sa CR, lagi po nila kami inaasar, ba't daw din po kami pupunta, tapos hinahagisan po kami ng mga kung ano.
Hindi ka pinapayagan ng mga janitors doon na pumasok. Tapos nung one time na pumila ako sa female area doon sa LRT, bigla akong sinigawan ng security guard. Sabi sa akin, "Hoy bakla, hindi ka dyan, doon yung lalaki."
Hindi sila inaalaw na mag-use ng bathroom or toilet na naaayon sa gender nila. So may mga trans women who are required to go to the men's toilet, and this is very discriminatory, which has a psychological impact at health issue ito ng community. Pinas na very low ang awareness natin. Ang mga tao sa community natin, minsan kinoconsider nila ang sarili nila na bakla. So may tinatawag, we call that internalized transphobia or internalized stigma. Na minsan sila mismo nagsasabi na, okay, kung tratuhin ako ng mga tao na ganito, okay na lang. Privilege na yan na minsan pagbibigyan ka. So which is wrong because it's a violation to your basic human rights.
So in any particular cities, kung meron silang ordinansa na pinoprotektahan yung sexual orientation ng isang tao o yung kanyang gender identity, pwede naman yon. Pero as a law, hindi pa tayo pwede kasi dapat ang magpapasa niyan yung ating mga congressmen at ang ating mga senador. Yun ang na aprobahan ng ating presidente. O kasi nga, ang gusto kong ipahiwatig sa inyo, wala pa tayong basic law talaga na particularly touching yung discrimination against this transgender or trans women. Wala pa talaga What we have is the General Constitution which states that all rights must be protected equally. Diba? Yun lang ang atin.
Sa Philippines kasi, we rank number 11 all over the world when it comes to accepting these kinds of people. So, kumbaga parang normal lang yun sa atin. Ngayon, there is this what we call Cold War kasi parang pinapakita natin sa mga tao na accepted natin sila. Pero sa totoo, hindi talaga natin sila accepted. Kumbaga, parang there is still an ill feeling. Hindi pa rin tayo komportable sa mga taong ito. No? The only thing that could discriminate these people is yung batas natin. Kasi Article 2, Section 12 of the Philippine Constitution states that the state values the sanctity of family life. Ngayon, dito sila nadidiscriminate kasi dito sa sa Pilipinas, kahit na meron ka ng female genitalia, kahit na meron ka ng pag-aari ng babae, considered ka pa rin lalaki.
Kasi hindi porket napalitan ka ng ari mo, no? Dati kang lalaki, tapos nagpapalit ka ng ari mo, naging babae ka, biologically you're still not a woman. 'Di ba? So yun yung pinoprotektahan ng state natin. Sa constitution natin talaga, yun ang kahit yun sa pagpapakasal 'di ba, ng trans women or transgender, hindi yan inaalaw kasi ang nasa constitution natin union ng civil code natin, particularly union ng male and female. So biologically talaga yun. So kahit na nagpapalit ka, lalaki ka, biologically hindi ka naman makakapag-anak. No? Hindi nirerespeto sa atin yon. Dahil sa civil code natin, it's a union between male and female. Hindi pwede yung ganyan. So, without any pun intended dun sa mga transgender, no? I respect them if that's their choice. But to tell the state to recognize them just because they have their gender change, I don't think so. Diba? Respeto rin sa Estado. I don't have anything against transgender, gay, lesbian, no? Yung LGBT na tinatawag, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. So, wala tayong wala tayong against sa kanila. Kasi basic human rights, they have been provided by our Constitution. Equal protection of the laws, pinoprotektahan din sila like dun sa aming korte, no? Kapag meron kang complainant na gay or meron kang akusadong gay, hindi mo dinidiscriminate, hindi mo sinasabing dahil bakla ka ginawa mo yan or dahil tomboy ka ginawa mo yan, hindi eh. So never pa ako naka-encounter ng ganon. So kung ikaw upright kang tao kahit na gay ka, 'di ba? Respetuhin natin yan, wala tayong problema diyan. Pero kung gay ka tapos nakakasira ka naman sa ating lipunan, parang as prosecutor kami, ipoprosecute ka namin, whether you're gay, straight, or transgender, or otherwise.
Unang-una, alamin mong karapatan mo. So you have to be knowledgeable of your rights, of what is really this transgender phenomenon. Para may maisagot ka, na kung i-harass ka, hindi mo you don't just rely to other people to defend you, but at least you can defend yourself. You can educate people around you. You can address issues. So a trans woman, let's say for example, who experienced harassment because she wants to access women's toilet, can at least handle herself. Because if you're not knowledgeable, you can't handle yourself. You cannot even discuss this. You cannot stress your point. So una yon. Ang matip ko lang siguro sa community natin is, you have to be knowledgeable. You have to know your rights so that you can defend yourself. Second na matip ko is, respect and education. Una-una, respetuhin mong sarili mo at magkaroon ka ng. When I say education, this does not only refer to the four walls of the university, meaning knowledgeable ka rin, na when you start speaking, medyo may laman. Hindi lang to isi-stereotype ang sarili natin. At tulad ng diniscuss ko kanina na nagsasuffer tayo ng internalized stigma, na in order for us to be accepted, minsan papapatawa tayo. So nakikita is so sad and so painful, meaning seeing some personalities, no? Sa community natin, mga komedyante natin na trans women, minsan sa TV pa, na magpapatawa sila, ang pagpapatawa nila at the expense of the community. Minsan mag-joke sila na, ay mga bakla, ay mga trans, bayaran ng lalaki, pwede na yan, walang magmamahal sa atin. Do you think it's beneficial? Do you think it's healthy? For them to earn money at para magpatawa sa tao, gagamitin nilang komunidad. So instead of helping the community, the entire organization or the community na i-change yung perception, sila mismo ang nagbabagsak doon. Let's say, nagpapatawa ka na maghuhubad ka or magiging bastos ka. That's why na minsan tingin nila na salot naman to. Kita mo, bastos sila, di ba? So we cannot blame sometimes people. So I think yung tip ko na lang dito is not for yourself, but for the next generation to come is to act accordingly. Na maging kagalang-galang din tayo.
In the logic of an artist coming up with a very good masterpiece, it's not because he's gay or it's not because he's a man, he's a woman, she's a trans woman. It's not because of that. She comes up with a masterpiece because she is creative as a person. She comes up with a masterpiece because she is a great artist. And I want people one day to recognize me like that. I am a very efficient lawyer, not because I am a trans woman whom people believe to be very intelligent, whom people believe to be very, very straightforward with their words, and that's just purely benevolent sexism. I wanna be recognized as a lawyer, a person who's willing to lay everything on the line to be able to fight for the rights of those who are less fortunate, of those who have been deprived of law and of those who have been deprived of freedom and life.
Pag tinanggap mo naman, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are into that. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na may tinotolerate mo yun. Ang sinasabi lang natin is that you accept. Ina-accept mo itong taong itong bilang siya, and because you accept that person, nire-respeto mo siya. Ganun yun. Kaya lang, it's hard. I mean, values kasi yan. I mean, hindi mo naman matuturo yung sa tao na dapat ganito yung gawin mo. May iba't iba tayong paraan ng pagtanggap sa tao, and that makes us human. Kumbaga kahit na gusto nating tanggapin, diba? May mga ill feelings pa rin tayo, meron pa rin tayo mga behavior na hindi, nagpapakita na hindi natin tanggap. Diba? So, you know, what we could do is to educate these people on how to accept people like this. Yun lang ang magagawa natin. So, itong ginagawa ng documentary is a form of educating people that they are also people. These are also human beings. They have feelings and they are not bad people. Yun yung kailangan natin paalam sa kanila. Again, we are not tolerating. Hindi tayo nag-i-invite na sana dumami pa kayo o gawin itong model. Hindi ganyan. Hindi ganun. Ang sinasabi lang natin dito is ipakita lang natin yung respeto sa kanila.